this one. And off we go from Oakland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Green 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Green 80.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Inside the 30.
Check. Crunch. Let's go double count.
Now a run with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get the flag. Blue down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the block. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Lucky. Check 3. Rest. Tighten up. Watch twist.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 12.
Throwing again. Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's taken down, but not this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check Mike 54.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is complete. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Come on, set. Hey, no one. Let him know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers?
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Raiders 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wilson. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cut. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Alert. Say. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 16.
Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
12. Right there. 54. Right there. Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Damiere Byrd. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by... the kick team. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check 9, check 9.
They start the drive with Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins to throw, and he's got Moncrief. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he'll get in. Baltimore. Dwayne Haskins, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Raiders nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Haskins on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third down, Cohen. Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 56 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And a here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 54.
Wilson going to throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tariq Cohen ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Four down. Check, 40. Alert.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd and very short, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Check three, check three, check three.
They try again with Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now Haskins. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And give him 4 yards. 6. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, work. Got it. That's it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, alert 3.
Now Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Damiere Byrd, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down.
25.
On third down, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40, and that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Ryan Anderson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. It has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Again, they'll run with Freeman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon Marshall there on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Hundley. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Hatch it, rotate, spell.
Running for it, Smallwood. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Hundley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Set. Hey, level 53. Here we go.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,